This is a brief tutorial on how to draw Lewis dot structures and then what they would look like in ionic form when they form ionic bonds. So it's good to go back and review and first start with just the elements that are present. So here we have lithium as our metal. Lithium is part of group 1A on the periodic table. So it would have a 1 valence electron. Fluorine is part of group 7A or 17, and it would have 7 valence electrons around the outside of it. So we've talked about in class that our metal ions form cations, which means they lose electrons, and that our nonmetals are the anions and that they gain electrons. So we're going to look at and show how those elements move their electrons and what happens to them. So here, this valence electron is going to transfer to fluorine, making lithium become a positive cation with no dots. It lost its dots. And so it is okay to draw this with or without brackets. I'm going to go ahead and just add brackets, but I could have left it without. And then because fluorine is an anion, it is going to have its 7 original electrons, and it is going to have the 1 electron that it gained from lithium. So now they each have reached stability. They've met the octet rule. I have no electrons on my metal cation lithium. I have all 8 valence electrons, so fluorine is stable, and it's gained this 1 electron, which is where that negative sign came from. And it has a 1-to-1 ratio. So when I write my formula will be LIF. So for each of these, you would continue to redraw them. You always have to make sure that your charges equal 0. So a positive and a negative together have 0 charge. That's important. So when you get to some of the ones below, if your charges don't add up to 0, you might need an additional cation or an additional anion. Good luck.